you can upload new episodes without losing any of the search engine optimization results. You're just basically replacing the old episode with a new episode without changing anything. What about SoundCloud? And I'm going to assume that you're asking about whether or not you should use SoundCloud. I particularly am not a fan of SoundCloud, and these are the reasons why. When I first got serious about trying this new concept podcast that I had called Be The Experience, I first went with SoundCloud. And when I went with SoundCloud, everyone just kept telling me, you need to go to Libsyn, you need to use Blubrry. And I had used Blubrry in the past, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try SoundCloud so that I can see what it's like, so that I can at least test whether or not it's worthy of being used. And at the time when I signed on to SoundCloud, I'm not even joking, I signed on to SoundCloud, and then like a week later, I get this email in my inbox saying that SoundCloud is on the verge of shutting down because SoundCloud hasn't figured out a way to really monetize. They are doing monetization models on their platform, but they are not investing it heavily into podcasting. It's mainly for musicians. All right. You can utilize it for podcasting, but what you're not getting with SoundCloud is all of the metadata fields that you would need to fill in so that your podcast can show up in iTunes, or I'm sorry, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, all that appropriately. And then what if you want to update the episode? Maybe you made a mistake in editing and you're like, oh, I need to take that out and I need to replace it with something else. They don't offer that opportunity for you to do that. You have to re-upload a brand new episode. With something like Libsyn, you can upload an episode, and let's say you make a mistake in the actual episode and you're like, you said someone's name wrong, or you gave a wrong call to action, or let's say this, maybe you created a call to action inside of the podcast for a different promotion, and you're on this campaign where you're promoting older episodes. You can upload new episodes without losing any of the search engine optimization results by uploading a fresh episode. You're just basically replacing the old episode with a new episode without changing anything, without having to make it brand new, without nothing. It's just something that is going to be always there. I hope that makes sense. So you're not ruining any of the juice that is going to that particular podcast episode. All right. So that's the one thing that I think most podcasters really need to realize, is that when you're deleting podcasts, you lose all of the interaction that goes with that. It's funny because so many haters on my YouTube channel, they say, you made a mistake on the YouTube video. You did a typo in the YouTube video. And I'm just like, I don't care at this point. And the reason I don't care is because I cannot replace the video. I can't make that fix because I've already driven traffic to the YouTube video. And if I delete it, why does someone want to go back to the same video? I want to catch them on the first view. And I want to get that SEO juice. That's very important. Exactly the same importance with your podcast.